Right, Freya, here's your room. Wow, it's tiny in here. And really, really empty. Well, I thought you'd want to decorate the place yourself, so I told the movermen to just leave the box of extra stuff. And I know it's kind of small, but I guess it's what happens when you live in an apartment building. Really, Auntie Flora, it's fine. I mean, I'll get used to it. Oh, but it's okay, hun. You see, there's a loft upstairs. Wait, so I get my own loft, too? Yeah, you know, a place for you to do your homework and stuff. Here, follow me. Okay, come on, just up these stairs. Whoa, you can see all of New York through the windows. Yeah, it's a nice view. I bet you're not used to seeing such a big city, hey? Well, no, but I'm glad I can now. Thanks so much, Auntie, for inviting me to come stay with you. It's my pleasure, Freya. We needed some more dancers, and I've seen your talent. It would be put to waste if we made you stay back home in that little town. You know, I'm glad that you came out here to stay with me, too. I just truly can't believe that I'll be dancing with your ballet company, Lark Studios. It's so exciting. I've never danced with an actual company before, you know, just my small town studio back in Oregon. Well, you're in New York now, and it's going to be an exciting adventure. Thank you again, Auntie. I would never be able to do this without you. Well, I don't know if I'd be able to keep the studio open without you. We barely have enough people to fill the space. It's been a rough year. What do you mean, Auntie Flora? I thought everything was going great. Well, last competition season was really rough. East Coast Dance dominated the competitions. They won absolutely everything. They conquered. They wouldn't let anybody else win. It was so difficult. Everybody else failed, and it was a really bad year, and so I guess a lot of people decided that it was all because their studio is so much better than everyone else's, and they transferred over. So, the studio's basically emptied out, and we needed you to come back and fill it up, and maybe your talent will help us win a little bit. Auntie, I wouldn't exactly say that I'm extremely talented. I mean, I've hardly had any training. Well, Freya, I suppose that makes you a bit of a project. The Ballerina project. But what do you mean I have to save the studio? I mean that if we can conquer the competition this year, maybe we won't get those old people back, and we don't need them back. But, you know, maybe we can get some new business and start the studio back up again. And if you can help us, we can win. Aunt Flora, I'm not that good. Oh, but you will be with a little bit of training. Now, enough about this. Why don't you get your room put back together and then maybe we can drop by the studio? I get to go see it? Freya, you're going to be spending a lot of time there. It's not a big deal. You're going to be dancing there, remember? Come on, let's go get your room set together. I know, it's just Lark Studios. I mean, like, it's in our family and everything, and it's you and Mom that started it, and then Mom moved away and had me, and now I get to come back, and I'm just excited because I've never been there, and it's like a big deal, and it's. It's funny how different your mom and I have become. I stayed here in New York, kept the studio going, and she moves off to nowhere land in Oregon and has 6 kids. How was it like being raised in a family with 6 kids anyway? Yeah, I guess it was just you two, you know, twins before, so you never really got it, but it was hectic, especially being the oldest one. I never got any attention, so that's part of the reason I agreed to come out here to New York to live with you. Be like an only child. Well, I'm glad you made that decision. Come on, let's go get things together. Alright, sounds good. Alright, and it's just this way to the elevator. Auntie, who's that? That's Emmett Parsons. He lives with his mom and dad and twin sister just a couple apartments down from ours. I think he's your age, and so is his sister, obviously. But his sister goes to East Coast Dance. Now, I'm not gonna let that stop you from making friends with her, but just beware, she is an enemy when it comes to the dance competition circuit. Oh, okay, well, he doesn't dance, does he? Not that I know of, actually. I think that he's more of his sister's personal servant. I wouldn't be surprised if he's waiting for her right now. Emmett! Emmett, take it!
Was it a rough day?
Yes, now take the tutu. I want a jacuzzi bath and I want one now. Let's go. And there's Tiana. Ouch. Come on, let's get to the studio. All right, coming. All right, and just past here we have the studio where you will be trained to be our next prima ballerina. Come along. I'm coming. But, Auntie, what are up those stairs? Oh, up those? Nothing. Come on, let's go. Okay. And here's the grand studio. Wow, it's empty and blue. Oh, come on now. Dance studios are always empty. Let's not use that as an attribute to describe it. Do you like it? Yeah, actually. It's really nice in here. I love the paint color. You and Mom had a really great style. Thanks. Well, we best be going. You have dance early tomorrow morning and it's getting kind of late. And we don't want to exhaust you with, having you practice something. So, are you excited for your first class? Extremely. It's the whole reason I'm in New York. Come on, let's go, Auntie. Freya, I can't wait to see you dance. I can't wait to be part of your class, Auntie Flora.